Though Prey has given new life to the franchise, the Predator series struggled for decades to duplicate the success of the first movie. While there are plenty of popular franchises in Hollywood, some have fans wondering why they are franchises at all with only one worthwhile entry. In most cases, the movie that kicks off the series is fondly remembered while the countless follow-ups can feel unnecessary. Fans on Reddit have highlighted some of these franchises that they feel, despite their longevity over the years, never managed to make more than one good entry. The Land Before Time, 1988. The animated family adventure The Land Before Time is a nostalgic classic for many fans. It is the story of a group of young dinosaurs banding together to make their way across dangerous territory to find their families. Though only the first movie received a theatrical release, it was followed by 13 direct-to-video sequels. But Redditor Freeman Dar 979 found the rest of the series to be so disappointing that they suggested that the first film is the best and the rest don't exist. First Blood, 1982. John Rambo remains one of Sylvester Stallone's most memorable characters. But fans might not know First Blood is a rare action movie based on a novel that was a more grounded and dramatic thriller as opposed to the action hero vehicles the Rambo movies became. Though that version of Rambo certainly has its fans, Redditor Charlie_Wax lamented that the movies that follow First Blood stray really far from the tone of the first movie and become mindless spectacles of ultraviolence. Transformers, 2007. The popular toy-line Transformers seemed primed for a big-budget adaptation, and Michael Bay was the director to bring it to the big screen. Bay would go on to make 5 Transformers movies, with the critical response diminishing with each new entry, though the franchise will continue with the upcoming spin-off Transformers: Rise of the Beasts. Many fans seem to grow tired of the robots in disguise. Redditor Fear and Loathing INPDX admitted they enjoyed the first Transformers for what it was but were not a fan of what followed. The Silence of the Lambs, 1991. While The Silence of the Lambs was not the first movie to bring Hannibal Lecter to the big screen, Anthony Hopkins' performance helped cement him as an iconic movie villain. The movie is also a terrific thriller, with Jodie Foster's Clarice Starling tracking down a serial killer. 2 sequels and a prequel were developed and, not surprisingly, Lecter was the main focus. But while the villain remains unforgettable, fans felt the movies surrounding him were not as good. Redditor Vitamin C Monkey found the sequels forgettable, especially because Jodie Foster wasn't in them. Halloween, 1978. John Carpenter's Halloween was an indie movie with surprising box office success. It introduced the world to the iconic masked killer Michael Myers and launched one of the longest-running horror franchises of all time. Though the franchise could finally be concluding with Halloween Ends, some fans feel it has long outstayed its welcome. Redditor Cyrillicious Hawk 14 acknowledges the iconic status of the original but suggests the rest are mediocre to unwatchable. The Matrix, 1999. Few movies have had as big of an impact on cinema as The Matrix. With groundbreaking filmmaking techniques and a mind-bending story, it was certainly a hard movie to follow up. As such, fans felt the franchise never reached those original heights. With the ambitious The Matrix Resurrections dividing audiences as well, it remains a mystery where the Matrix franchise can go in the future. CM Show You Right acknowledged the first movie was amazing, but the series has been disappointing since then. Scary Movie, 2000. After Scream reinvigorated the slasher movie genre, it became perfect fodder for parody in Scary Movie. The spoof movie starring Anna Faris went on to have 4 sequels, with the franchise gradually moving away from horror movies and poking fun at anything in pop culture. There are many who insist the laughs still hold up in the original movie. But Redditor Mew Relay insists after that they got bad quick. It didn't help that they also inspired the much-derided spoof movies like Date Movie and Disaster Movie. The Hangover, 2009. Before his Oscar-winning comic book movie Joker, Todd Phillips made another record-breaking R-rated hit with The Hangover. The movie follows a bachelor party in Las Vegas gone wrong, with the groom going missing and his friends having to piece together the night of misadventures. The first movie was a massive success, so it is not surprising there were sequels. But Redditor 5footdirk felt the second and third movies were cash grabs that tried way too hard. Back to the Future, 1985. The time travel comedy Back to the Future is such a beloved movie that it is surprising it doesn't have a remake. But The Adventures of Marty McFly and Doc Brown did lead to 2 sequels that took them into the future as well as back to the Old West. There are some who feel Back to the Future is one of the best trilogies of all time. But Redditor Corrosive Knights found that each of the sequels felt like an incomplete chapter compared to the near-perfect original. Pirates of the Caribbean, 2003. Few people expected much from Pirates of the Caribbean when it was announced Disney would make a movie based on the theme park ride. However, the adventure movie ended up surprising many as a thrilling blockbuster that introduced the iconic movie hero of Captain Jack Sparrow. Jack Sparrow would return for 4 more adventures on the high seas, but many fans felt that the fresh feel of the first movie was never duplicated. Redditor Jertimer expressed their surprised delight at the terrific original but found that the others fell short.
My heart returns to you.